No lawn or landscape is complete without the crisp lines of edging. Today I'm going to show you how to install our brown rubber earth curb edging around this garden bed. I have a driveway that the bed meets and then the grass. So I'll show you the steps to take to install the rubber edging along concrete and grass. So let's get started. After I have laid out my rubber edging for where we will be installing it, I'm going to take a metal rake and then just pull the area back where there might be existing mulch or soil. That way we can get the landscape edging really flush with the concrete or the grass that it'll be meeting. The rubber edging is 4 feet in length, so it really makes it easy for areas that might be a little bit shorter than your average garden bed or areas that might need a little more structure. And the benefit of the earth curb edging is it actually looks like a concrete border, which I really like. Plus, it is easy to bend. So if you've got corners or curves that you need to take, since it's rubber, it's easy to bend. Plus, it'll also give a little bit more if you do need to cut it or tear it. Once you have the area dug out to install your rubber edging, you're going to take the pack that comes with it, and it has 4 stakes and 2 connectors. These are the connectors and these are the stakes. So you're going to have those standing by handy, and then you're going to place your rubber edging right up to where you want it installed. Now on the edge of my driveway, there is a lip. So I'm going to kind of set the edging so that it comes right to that lip. And to do that, I'm going to install the stakes. And you'll notice that in the back of the edging, there are holes for stakes on every single piece. The set does not come with stakes for every single piece, but you are more than welcome to purchase them if you feel like you need it. If you're working with areas that require a more defined circle or to hold it all in place, that's important too. So once you have it set, you can bring the dirt that you removed back in to help steady it. And then you can grab a hammer and put the stakes into the ground. So once you have the stakes into your rubber edging, you can go ahead and hammer them into the ground. The stakes are plastic, so do not hammer with all of your might or you might bend one or break it. Also, don't miss because you could get a finger too. Alrighty, there's our first piece of rubber edging. Now I'm going to connect it to our second piece. So there are little holes on the end of the rubber edging. I'm going to go ahead and stick this in. And you can also use a hammer to put these in. They're a little tight, and a hammer helps them get to the halfway point and then attach the second piece of rubber edging. And now once you have the connectors in, you can go ahead and put the second piece of rubber edging, attach it to it. And then once you have it on, then you can close the gap and then place the stakes in for your second piece of rubber edging, just like we did with the first. Because this section of rubber edging is a little bit longer than we need it to be, I'm going to show you how to take out a section so that it's the perfect length for your last piece, whether it adds up to a house or to the grass. I'll attach it to the existing edging and then stop it right where the house begins. So we're going to take this piece down here because it is exactly too much. One more section than we need. And because it's rubber, you can bend it really easily. And there we go. So easy installation. and it is going to fit perfectly right where I need it to end. So I'll go ahead and connect it with the piece of rubber edging that I already have, stake it, and then we'll be done. So once we have the rubber edging installed along the driveway, I'm going to take the dirt and push it back up against the edging. That way it'll help support it along the stakes. And then that way the garden area is flush with the edging too. It's okay for it to slit just below the rubber edging. And then we can always add a fresh coat of mulch since we've disturbed the existing mulch. Wow, that just looks fantastic. My favorite thing about the rubber edging is how good it looks. It's so easy to install, and it is an immediate difference to your lawn and landscape, and it contributes to the overall appearance of your home in a spectacular way. And because the rubber edging is, of course, rubber, it makes it really easy to help curve to match existing landscape beds, or even giving new landscape some dimension. With curves, straight lines, it does all of it really well. So no matter what kind of landscape you have, this earth curb will really give it the pop that it needs. On each section of the earth curb edging, there are 2 little holes, and you can see them right here. And that is what the connectors go in. And then the other one is right here. And that is how you put 2 pieces of edging together for the most flush appearance. And then you match up the holes on the second piece and push them together. There we go. And the nice thing about the connectors is that since they are plastic, they do give a little bit more. And this connector is right at a corner where we're going to curve. So it still allows me to make that move with the landscape bed while also being flexible. Alrighty, so now that I've got the majority of my rubber earth curb edging installed, I'm gonna let you go ahead and get started on your project. I'll finish up here by hammering the stakes in and bringing the mulch back around, and then I'll continue with the rest of my bed for a completed project.